Okay, I think, yes, I am live. There we go. Hello, Linda. Hello, Darlene. Linda and I have been chatting a little bit here back and forth. And yes, Linda, I have your name down on my table. Thank you for sharing. You know what? Let me, not that this seems to make a difference, but let me set up my do not disturb. Do not disturb for 1 hour. Let's see how that goes today because it has not been working. Hi, Carol. So, what do you think of my new time? 1 o'clock. Carol, thank you. I am writing your name down as we speak. What do you think of my new time, 1 o'clock? Let me tell you, I got things done this morning. So I think I am really liking my 1 o'clock start time. I I'm more productive first thing in the morning, so it's been really great. Yay, I'm glad, Carol. Yay. Let me get right to this because I've got a few things. I've got a few things that I want to chat about. I'll just take a sip of water first. Brought my water down in case I have one of those dry coughing spells. Sorry for the lack of color on this. I just quickly printed this off. My April card class is ready to go. So if you are in Canada, you don't have to be local. You can do this virtually. My dates are April 3, 4, and 5. My virtual class is on April 5th. If Wendy, hello. If you want to, let me see here. If you are interested in my card classes, this down below is the, what am I trying to say? The link to get to my card class sign up. That's a mouthful. And you know what? If you want to be part of my newsletter, just fire me an email or let me know down below that you want to be added to my newsletter list. My email address is, that's not my email address. My email address is this. That was my online store. Let me grab a piece of scrap just in case somebody wants to be added, or you can just fire me a text, okay? So let's get back to that. Sherry, hello, you liked and shared. What do you think of my new time? So far, Carol is loving it. I think I am too. I just seem to get more done first thing in the morning. I am having an all-day crop day on March the 25th, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I will feed you. There will be goodies on the table, prizes, bingo game, and a small gift just for coming. So join me for my all-day crop day. Let me know if you're interested in the link. I will fire that up. Let me take that off. And wow, just bouncing all over the place here. Wendy, thank you for sharing very much. I appreciate that. So that's March the 25th, and Darlene shared. I have retired items for sale on my blog. I have a special tab, and I still have to go in there and repopulate it and make sure that some of the items that are in there are in fact still available. So if you are interested in that, let me know, and I can make sure that you get a link to my blog, which is, you know what? Hi, Barb. I do have you down. My blog is right here. So if you are interested in seeing what I have for sale in my online store, so retired items, that's my blog address. If you are interested in the March bundle, and I figured out what I've been doing wrong. So I've got a lot of homework to do. I've got like a whole year of going back. I apparently was not sending my links properly, so I apologize for that. So if you place a $65 order with me, you are, you will receive the March bundle tutorial. If you do not want to place an order with me, that is so fine. But if you're interested in the bundle, send me $25 in the comment when you do your EMTs, your electronic money transfer. All you do, write in the comment, March 2023. Make sure you have the year, because I've got, like, I've been doing this for over a year, so it will matter. Let me remove that. Where is it? Let me remove that. And yeah, and so then you would just place in the comment that you're interested in the March 2023 bundle, and I will fire that off to you. How's that for buzzing through the news of the day? Marika, welcome here. And while I kind of have that kind of welcome to the news thing going on, the color today that we are featuring in the creative corner and at my name is Mango Melody. Who is, yeah, cheesy, I know. Who is playing along? Let me know. I sent the dimensions out earlier. I actually sent them out, I think it was midweek. And then I reminded everybody again yesterday and then again this morning. So I want to know who is playing along with me today, because we're going to get going. And for all of those that shared, thank you so, so much. I really appreciate that. Let me get, oh, I do already have that going. Okay, so here we go. We are making a double diamond fold. Who's playing? You were hoping to play, you know what, Dar? Here's what you do. I want you right now, because it's going to take a second, I want you to grab a piece of cardstock, and it does not matter what color, okay? Because you can make it happen. There's so much beautiful design paper out there. So whatever colored cardstock, or even if, oh, it disconnected. Linda, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. So grab any cardstock, even if it's basic white, okay? And I want you to cut that 10 5/8 by 4, okay? The rest of it is going to be rather self-explanatory. And then you also have the dimensions that I sent earlier, so not to worry. But seriously, you want to create this, I promise you. Whoops, let me just do this. Okay, here we go. Double diamond fun fold. Okay, you're going to grab, so I guess only Darlene was the one wanting to play along. That's okay. You're going to grab a piece of cardstock. Mine is Mango Melody, hence the color right there is Mango Melody. And this measures 10 5/8 by 4. Okay, who is playing? Who is doing this? You're going to grab your score board or whatever it is that you're using, and you're going to score at 2 inches all around. Okay, am I right? Da 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 da. Score 2 inches on all sides. Okay, so we're going to flip that around. We're going to go 2 inches, which is actually our halfway, because this is 4 inches. And this fits in a standard A2 envelope. We're going to flip again, third time, and 2 inches. Okay, so we've got 2 inches on all sides. 1, 2, and 3 2 inches. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we are going to fold it. So right now, here's a valley so that the indent is in, and here is the mountain. Let's give that a fold. We're going to fold the mountain into the valley, and it really doesn't matter. And with that scored edge, okay, so here's my 2 open edges. with my scored edge. That is important. You want that scored edge along the top. And yes, I'm looking at my cheat marks. You're going to make a little tick mark at 3 1/8. 3 1/8 right here. And then let's just take this and let's just flip it right over. So my scored edge is still at the top, and let's go 3 1/8. Okay. So now let's open this up. There's my tick marks. Do you see them? Right there and right, I'm trying to find it, and right here. Okay, it's very faint. Okay, I see it shows up better on one side than the other. Open that up and put that back in, and let's do 4 tick marks at 4 inches. So 1 here. Let's just flip that over. 1 here. Let's bring the bottom up. 1 here. And let's flip that over, and 1 here. I saw this on Julie DeMateo. So for those of you that are familiar with her, that is where I got that. Now let's match these tick marks. Okay, I'm going to grab a foam sheet. Okay, you can also, with these tick marks, you can also use a pencil if you prefer. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I am going to match my 4 inch, which is right here, down to my 3 1/8 inch. So grab your ruler, and there's my tick mark right here, and here's my other one right here. Okay, so I'm going to match my ruler and find that top tick mark right here. Now, if you use a pencil, once you're done all your scoring, all you're going to do is erase. Okay, is anybody doing this? Here's my 4 inch right here. There's my 3 1. So let's match that up, and you're going to see this awesome pattern start to take place. Here's my 4 inch. There's my 3 1. Okay, so put my stylus down on my 4 and twist that around to my 3 1. There's my 3 1/8 right here, and there's my 4 right there. This would actually make a great masculine card as well. And the reason being, watch this. Let's fold in at that score. We're going to burnish these after, but I just want to get things going. Let's give this a fold and that a fold. I'm just being very gentle with my paper. And if I put my thumbs right here, I can somewhat manipulate my paper. It's not cooperating, of course. Of course it's not cooperating because I'm live. Okay, here we go. Now it's starting to happen. So I'm going to keep pressing gently. I'm letting the score marks do the work, and voila. See how that looks like a shirt? Somehow I feel like something is just a little off, because these normally don't touch. I'm not sure what I did. Everything looks normal. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't 10 5/8, but you know what? We're going to go with it. Where are the tick marks going? Oh, that's okay, Dar. So the tick marks, here is my 4 inch, and my 4-inch. So you've got 4 inches. And when you fold this in half and this score line is up on the edge of your scoreboard, that's where you're finding your 3 1/8. Okay, so you end up in total with 6 tick marks. So you're going to have, with the folded, like the scored edge at the top of your scoreboard, you're going to find 3 1/8 and 3 1/8. Then when you open it, you're going to find 4, 4, 4, and 4. The 4-inch matches the 3 1. The 3 1 matches the 4, and vice versa. Okay, and so what you end up getting is this. Okay, so this is kind of the shape that you're looking for, and I don't know if you can see it on my tutorial. This is not to scale, but this is kind of what you're looking for. Okay, so there's your 2-inch, your 2-inch, and your 2-inch. Let me grab my pen. And then this is going to be your 4, 4, 4, 4. Fold that in half. There's your 3 1 and your 3 1/8 inch. Okay, makes sense? And then you're going to give it a fold. Now, all these other little pieces, this is kind of bugging me why this is overlapping, because it shouldn't. Let me show you. This one I have, see how these corners are meeting up? That's more what it's supposed to look like, okay? So then you're going to take all of these little pieces, and you know what? I want to lay this down and see what the difference is. That's weird. That's weird that it is, because it looks identical, but for some reason, anyway, the joys of live. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, let's grab our silicone mat. Does that make sense, Dar? I hope so. So I had said 4 pieces of design paper cut to that size, which was, let me tell you, the basic white is 1 7/8, and the DSP is 1 3/4. Okay, so we're gonna put all of those together. Where is my adhesive? And it really does not matter what side of the design paper that you use, but you know what? I loved these flowers because it just screams spring to me. And I am excited for spring. It's my birthday month. So I love March, because then I get to somewhat say goodbye to winter. Not a fan, if I can be brutally honest. Am I allowed to do that? Wendy, you said we'll do BRB. I am not sure what that is. Something was not cut properly with that one. Like I said, the joys of alive. Don't know. I think it was my design paper that I didn't cut. Wendy, yes. Yes to what? BRB. Oh, be right back. Ah. Welcome back. I'm not up on all of the language here. So my local friends, who's coming to Crop Day and April card class? I can't believe I'm saying that. Okay, those are done. So that's my little DSPs. And they are going to go on my card base like so, okay? The magic of TV. Let me set these aside. I will finish this later. I promise. I promise, I promise. Then we're going to take our 2 3/4 by 2 5/8. Okay? Let's stick those together. Now, this is important. Yeah, Wendy. Yeah, you and me both, girl. Oh, we are on the same page. I am not a winter girl. I love our summers here in Winnipeg. Not a fan of winter. Not a fan of winter. Carol, I think I would rather be at your place in the winter. Because at least it's not minus crazy like we are here. So now I've got those together. This is going to go on the front of my card. Sorry, I still don't want to show you the real thing. Grab your Stamparatus. Whoops. This is very important, girls. Okay, so heads up. We are stamping on a diagonal. Okay, now I'm going to over exaggerate this. I don't want to place this on my Stamparatus like that. I want to make sure that this corner is matching that corner. Okay, so we're going to flip that, and I've got that corner along this line, so I want this corner along the same line. This is a perfect square. Okay, so I'm just matching up these corners, and let's put that down. And I'm going to grab, there's my Mango Melody, and I'm going to grab my Friendly Gnomes, because I love this flower, and I love that spring is everywhere. Okay, so we're going to do that. Wendy, you and I, Linda, you and I are on the same page. I'm going to place that right here. I'm going to find Spring is Everywhere. And you're going to see how quick this card actually comes together. I want to make sure that my flower is totally in there. So these points are this way. So I want to make sure that I'm square, because this is actually how we want to stamp it. We want to be at that angle. Yeah, kind of tired of wearing that big coat, right? Let's get this inked up. I think my stamp was just a smidge dirty. You know what? I can feel something on it. Let's get this little eraser. I love this eraser. You can purchase this online. It's the Mono Sand Eraser. It removes things that shouldn't be there, and it's great. So let's give that an ink. These are photopolymer, so you want to make sure that that you're using your foam mat. Okay, give that a nice little massage with your pressure tool. Let's open that up. Look at, I love it. I love it. Okay, I want to clean those off. Yeah, it did start early, didn't it, Dar? It feels like it did. It really does. And you know what? I'm just being lazy. Let's put this down here. I am being lazy. I was going to grab a block, but I'm like, you know what? I'm already set up. Yeah, I feel like it hasn't been a brutally cold winter, but I too feel like it's just been long enough. It's like, I give up. I give up. So down that goes like so. So here is our Spring is Everywhere. Not quite finished. We want to decorate that. So for those that are playing along, You want to make sure that you're folded and burnished well. You want to make sure that your square panel is stamped properly, so corner to corner, because this is the top. Okay, that is the top. Wait for it. Here we come. Okay, so this one I had already pre-decorated just to make things a little bit quicker. And that's because we all, yes, right? Oh my goodness. The cottage that we have in our family used to belong to us, now belongs to our son. It is year round, so we can go anytime. So remember how we stamped this with our corners placed in the stamparatus so that we knew that we were square? We need to put that down on the bottom portion of our card. Very important. So here's a little trick. Here's my top, okay? So I'm going to keep that as my top. Grab a ruler or a Post-it note or whatever. I like to use my ruler. And I know that I want adhesive just there, okay? So you can use your tear and tape or whatever. I am a Tombow girl. And so here we go back with our corners, okay? And so now we've got our 2-inch score line right here. I want to match this corner with the 2-inch score line and this corner with the 2-inch score line. Okay, and I'm just kind of eyeballing left and right to make sure that I'm about equal distance. If you are using liquid glue, you want to make sure that you're staying away from the center because you don't want that oozing up to the top portion of your card, because if it does, your card will not do this. Isn't that super cool? And this fits in an A2. Okay, now on my prototype, which is right here, here's the one that I had created earlier, and I've got 3 of the brass butterflies. You know what? Let's do something different. Where did I put those? Because I thought these would match really sweetly. Let's get some of those in there. Whoopsie. I love my little tray, Darlene. Isn't that so cool, Wendy? And super easy. So you have the dimensions. I sent them out. They're on my Facebook and my YouTube invite. Let's put 3 little dots. Where's my, I want to use one of these little guys. Now I've got a little more room up here than down here. So I am going to put 1 dot there and 1 and 2 like that, because you always want to work in odd numbers. That's the rule. Where is my take your pick? Oh, this is going to be interesting. I do not see my oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. Let's grab one of these flowers. So my girlfriend Darlene also creates these little trays. If you are interested, I can hook you up, because let me show you. You know what I want? That one doesn't have a little leaf. I want a little leaf. There we go. So there is the card. Isn't that so cute? Now, you can open that up, and if you want, you can write your sentiment on the inside. For me, I would rather write my sentiment on the back. So I would put it on the back. I wouldn't add a piece of basic white on here because I don't think it will fold as nice. But let me show you. how easy this actually works. Okay, so if I fold that up, or not how easy this works, how it actually does fit in an A2 envelope. Isn't that so cute? It's adorable, and just the way it would sit on your table. Okay, so let's finish up this one as well. Okay, this, and it's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. 10 and 5/8. I scored at 2, and I scored at 2, and I scored at 2. And then if I fold it in half, here's my score line. I'm going to find 3 and 1/8, and it's right there. And 3, you know what? I did 3 1/4 instead of 3 and 1/8. That is why. That is why. Let me see. It's still so close. Anyway, we're going to still go for it, okay? So then you're going to fold it up. Again, you're going to just kind of tease your cardstock and slowly force it into that shape, like so, okay? I love how it stands. It is so cute. So again, you're just going to tease the paper and it will automatically. So that overhang is going to bug me, but I can't change it now. So let's just go for it and complete it. And it's still going to be gorgeous. So here are my little squares. It's so fun how it stands. Let's just get some adhesive on that. Now, if you are using, or if you're thinking you want to use directional design paper, I would advise you not to, because the way the card folds, it might not look as cute with directional. So the design paper that I'm using today for this card is the, I didn't write it down, but I have it right beside me. Hang tight and I will get it. So this is the wonky one, but that's okay. It's a handmade card, right? I don't stress about things like that. So you know what? Let's change our sentiment on this one. Whoops. And then this way the winner can decide which one they want. I love this little card and so fun. This would be, my grandkids would love to create this. And you want to give your, you want to give everything a really good burnish, because at first your card almost reclines too much. So you do want to give your scores a really nice burnish, because that will help, and also helps to burnish before you decorate it. So before I put that center one on, I want to make sure that I'm well burnished. And let's get that. Just giving it all a good burnish. There, already I can see that it's going to stand nicer. Okay, so here's my little square panel. So again, this one measures, my basic white is 2 5/8 square. And my, actually, I think I have that backwards. Oh no. And my Mango Melody is 2 3/4. Okay. Brigitte, bonjour. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Okay, let's grab our Stamparatus. And again, this is our top, right? So we want to line up our corners, or our center diamond, or whatever we want to call it. And I want to do something a little bit different on this one. These gnomes are so stinking cute. I'm not really a cutesy stamp person, but I could not resist these. They're adorable. And let's do this. Cute, cute. So I'm just lining everything up, making sure that I'm square to my grid. And Brigitte, I didn't even see you when you snuck in. And Mango Melody, let's stay with our color. And if anybody has shared that you don't see your name, and I'll call you out as well, let me know so that I can add your name for the draw. So far I have Barb and Carol and Linda and Sherry and Wendy and Dar and Marika. My magnet, I feel like, is too close to my little gnome here. But the beauty of the Stamparatus is I get to stamp again if I want to. Here we go. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. And so maybe on her, we can do a combo of brushed butterflies and the flowers. What do you think? Should we do that? Oh, she's adorable. I don't know. Like I said, not into cutesy, but I sure like this stamp set. And I think my little Katie would love it too. Let's get this together. I'm just going to put that there for now. And so here we go. Here's our card. Here's our card base. Let's get my chamois has taken a walk. I had it a minute ago. Don't know where it is. You want to find your top, okay? So this is my top, which means I'm going to flip it this way. This is the bottom. I do not want adhesive at the top. You don't need to use a ruler or a Post-it note, but you know what? Just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. So there's my adhesive just on the bottom of my diamond. Whoa! Just about wore that. Open up your card. 2-inch score line, side point, and I've got a little smudge on there. I must have had something on my fingers. Let's see if my little magic eraser is going to remove that. I don't know what it is. And it's gone. There you go. So there was a little smudge right in this corner here, and it has disappeared. Okay, I want my little flowers, but I also want my brass butterflies, and I had them out. There they are. So why don't we put a brass butterfly close to I love you. Whoop. Come on, little butterfly. Don't fly away on me. I'm going to put it right here beside I love you. And then I think I'm going to put a flower on her hat. There's my little dot of blue. I don't know if you can see that. Pardon me. Yeah, that might not have been such a good idea. I thought the flower would have fit perfectly, but you know what? Excuse me, I apologize. That's not good. Okay, let's put one here and another flower here, which means I have 4. So you know what? We're going to put a butterfly on the other side. So this little one is going to be nicely decked. She's going to a birthday party, and she's telling her friend that she loves her. That's my little story. So there's that. Let's grab a small butterfly. There it is right here, and let's put a small one right there, like so. So now I've got all my little goodies in this tray, and I want them back in here, and I am not worried about any spillage. I love my little tray. Thanks again, Darlene. She is here. If you want one, let me know. I can hook you up. So now, when I close my card, there we go. And that is going to sit on the table like so. What do you think? What do you think? So we've got our little gnome all ready for her party. We have Spring is Everywhere with our brass butterflies, and we have Spring is Everywhere with our little flowers. Okay, let's do the draw. Let me get some things tucked away here. I'm going to shuffle all of those that shared. Are those butterflies all one size? Wendy, they're not. I don't know if you can tell from there, but this is the larger and this is the smaller, okay? And I don't know if it matters to you, but they are, whoops, that one came off. They are approximately, the larger ones are about 1/4 of an inch wide, and the small ones are about 3/8 of an inch wide. Okay, Cherie, it's so fun, and it fits in the envelope, which is lovely. So whoever wins, you will receive that in the mail, and you will see that it actually sits beautifully in an A2 card envelope, which is our standard envelopes. Thank you so much. Bonne journée. See you next week too, Brigitte. I'll pick you up at the airport. Have a good flight. I can't get that back in, and I have another sneeze coming. So the gals that shared today, Wendy, if you want a tray, I can hook you up with Darlene. I love it. So it's good for anything that is loose, okay? So some of our embellishments already have adhesive back, but these, for instance, are loose frosted dots, which are going to be available in April. So you would just pour a few in there, and then you would use what you want, and then they just pour back in. For people that also create handmade jewelry, which my girlfriend Darlene does, this is really good for that. So any loose embellishment is so perfect with this little tray. Marika, Dar, Wendy, Cherie, Linda, Carol, and Barb. Have I missed anyone? Please let me know. Okay, Wendy, I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up for sure. Excuse me while I just blow my nose. I apologize. That's not a fun thing to have to do during a live. But so I'm assuming that there is no one that I've missed. Let me juggle these names. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names. So I need someone, or maybe I should just put them in a bucket, but I've been doing this. I've been shuffling them in my hands. I can't see a thing. Draw. Yay! It's time for a draw. It's time for a draw. May I have a number between 1 and 7? The first call out wins. I'm having issues. Sorry about that. It's time to go, I think. I don't know what that's all about. I dusted, honestly, I did. Number 2, Carol says number 2. So I'm still shuffling, and I'm going to keep shuffling until somebody tells me to stop. I'm going to go with number 2, Cherie, only because Carol called it out first. So Cherie, why don't you call out stop, and I will stop shuffling. And we will see who is going to win this sweet little fun fold. Yeah, so fun to create and so simple. So simple. Stop. Okay. Cherie, stop. Okay. Number 2. 1. There is 1 there. And number 2. Linda. Linda K has won the draw. So Linda, I don't know if I have your mailing address. So if you want to drop me an email, here's my email address right here. And just let me know what your mailing address is so I can mail this off to you, because I know that you're not local here in Winnipeg. And I will get that card off to you. Oh, and Linda, you need to let me know which one you want. Do you want the gnome? Do you want the spring is here with the little flowers? Or spring is everywhere? Or spring is everywhere with the brass butterflies? So I need your mailing address, and I need to know which card you want. I'm excited that you won. It's always fun when there's a new person that has found my lives and they get to win the draw. So congratulations, Linda. Ladies, thank you so much. I don't think I am doing a live next week. I was invited. A friend of mine is having a girlfriend come in town on Thursday, and she wanted to gather with all of us. So there will be no live next week on Thursday. If I'm organized enough, but I will give you a heads up, I could possibly do it on Wednesday, I think. But anyway, stay tuned. I know for sure that I will not be able to go live on Thursday next week. Okay? Have a wonderful week, Linda. I look forward to hearing from you, and congratulations. Have a blessed weekend, everyone. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.